Hello painters, I am Uto and welcome back to another video of the channel. This time I have to be honest with you, I never built and painted a full Warhammer army. And yes, I have been collecting for many years, as you can probably tell from this box of skeletons. So I thought to myself, why not use YouTube as motivation to finally build a complete army? And if you want to support me on this journey, leave a like, subscribe to the channel and feel free to comment with your current project. Even though I have to admit, I have never liked the idea of painting these many bones. But a decision has been made. Slowly, I will paint at last 20 skeletons, one step at a time. Clipping all the pieces, cleaning the mold lines and assembling them wasn't be the most boring part for sure. Actually, it was almost relaxing. Music in my headphones and a pile of plastic slowly growing. An arm, a torso, a head, and so on, until everything was ready. But there was a question that kept echoing in my mind. I will actually finish this project. The idea of painting that many bones, that many identical miniatures is quite intimidating. But I know myself, I get bored quickly, I lose interest easily, and I often rush just to get things done. But this time I want something different. I want to build a complete army, something beautiful to look at. One of those armies you like to see in a white dwarf Photoshop from Games Workshop. Maybe it will lose every game, maybe it won't be competitive. After all, I'm not really a player. But I want that moment when I place my model on the table and the whole store pauses just for a second to look at my army. But the problem is that my project usually starts quite strong. One character, then another, and another one. Painting single heroes is easy, it's fun. But when you are facing 20 miniatures that look almost the same, something changes. The excitement slows down, and those few evening hours you have just disappear while you are applying the same color over and over without ever really seeing the finish line. I have tried so many tips that I found online. Some people say to paint 4 or 5 models at a time, just in rows. Others talk about pyramid method, where each layer goes on fewer and fewer miniatures. And every time I try to follow that advice, I just get stuck. That's where these channels come in. Sharing my hobby, creating a space where people like me can offer support to each other. And thanks to that, I can maybe finally complete a project that, on paper, feels quite endless. To make everything feel a bit more real, I prepared 20 bases in advance, maybe even a few more. After cleaning every mold line and gluing each skeleton together, it was time for primer. I usually start with a black primer, but this time I went with white. I know it will help a lot when it comes to paint bone. And when I was gluing the primate model to the base, there was that moment when you start seeing the ranks come together, that moment that hits differently, and I missed the old regimental style, soldiers standing in formation, like solid blocks, ready to march onto the battlefield. Seeing them finally lined up changed everything. Maybe they are just 20 skeletons, but to me, they are the beginning of something bigger. This time I won't stop at the first unit. If you want to follow this journey step by step and maybe keep me accountable, hit subscribe, leave a like, and let's build this army together. So, we started with these 20 skeletons, but before them, in my previous video, we saw how I painted the Spirit Host, a Necromancer, and a Tomb Banshee. These models will lay the foundation for my army. Every week, I will keep you updated on my progress and on what I've been working on. As I have already mentioned, I don't have much time. I have a family, a full-time job, and on most days I can only sit at my hobby desk for a couple of hours, if I'm lucky. But I promise I won't give up this time. I'll do everything I can to complete this army as quick as possible, so bear with me. And if you have any ideas, or if there's something you like me to build or paint in the future, let me know in the comments. I'm always open to suggestions. So, next week we add color. We will see how I paint bones and armor. Thank you for watching and happy painting.